Shunt and your boy Redacted.
What's going on? Catch us on Wylion Mofo, Real Dumbshit, and Redacted Shunt for the Twitter. On YouTube and on Facebook is Official Wylion. Instagram is Wylion Official, and Mixcloud is Wylion RDS for all that dumb shit.
The Noddy and Big Ass podcaster is back. What's up? My name's Redacted. His name is
Shunt.
What's going on, people?
Oh, God.
What's up, Shunt?
Noddy and Big Ears. Okay, fine. We're running out. It's official. We're running out of duos.
There's some, innit? There's some.
There's only a couple.
There's some.
I mean, I think it's because we went big in the first place. Like, we done Mercs and Riggs. So Myrtle and Riggs.
Yeah.
And,
but you gotta go big, innit? You gotta go big first.
Yeah, but this... Now, see, this brings it back to, like, the principle I've got about... You know, when you go to a restaurant?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, when you basically order the most blandest, most cheapest thing on the menu first.
Can't do it.
In order to basically, know the bar of the restaurant. And then you can then treat yourself to the good things.
It makes sense. Just can't do it.
Neither can I. When I see steak, I want steak. It's literally what it is.
Yeah.
But like, if I wanted to go in there for a snack, I'm fuck myself. So like, the rice is like, like bullets, or the chicken's rubbery, or you should really go for like the basic chicken burger and the basic beef burger at first, and then work your way up. That way, everything else is a bonus.
You should.
And then
you should. But can't do it, bro.
Can't do it, bro.
Can't do it.
Can't do it.
Can't do it.
Big mac and cheese.
Yeah.
See, what you should have done. Hamburger. Hamburger. On its own.
Dead, bruv.
Straight up dead it out, bruv.
Dead.
Because but this is the thing. If the hamburgers are good in the restaurant, right?
Yeah.
The straight up normal hamburger. Then that quarter pounder, or whatever they've got, equivalent of Whopper, you got to account for all. It's going to be amazing. Absolutely amazing. And then you'll be, you'll know that journey.
Yeah, but I just want to eat. I don't want to go on a journey.
Oh, God.
That's hungry.
Fair enough. Speaking about hungry, people are hungry for real dumb shit. What we got on the plate?
It's a new year.
New year.
New things.
Always.
Yeah, I was thinking about it the other day. And I wanted to, there's a lot of anger on the show.
What do you mean anger?
Like a lot of like ranting, pent up aggression, just mad at
What do you mean
things.
pent up aggression, bro? I don't know what you mean.
Come on, bro. I'm trying to say you get mad at the most things.
I don't.
Yeah,
I get mad at the right things.
I'm not saying they're not right. I'm just saying the most thing. Anyway, so I was thinking like,
it's only things that we bring to our attention.
I want it to be a force for positiveness, a force for good.
But your name's Redacted.
I can't do it.
Exactly.
Already, like before it even starts, so it's like, you know what? I can't do it. There's just too much dumb stuff there, man.
Okay, give me an example.
Golden Globes.
Golden Globes.
Yes.
I like the results though.
Fair enough, but Bryan Singer though.
Yeah.
He had the audacity to thank the what do you call it, the Hollywood Foreign Press Association for his Golden Globe when he didn't deserve that shit.
Well,
this is the thing that I knew was gonna piss me off before the film even came out. He was still
Bohemian Rhapsody is good,
fine,
but he had nothing to do with it.
Exactly. That's my point. That's why I'm mad. Like, before it even came out, I said, look, I want to see who they're going to give the director credit to. And then I was like, yeah, well, Bryan Singer's still going to get the credit. That's fucked up. Because even before he got fired, he was absent a lot of the time. So, what's going on? Like, that's fucked up. He does not deserve that Oscar. Not the Oscar, the Golden Globe.
Well, it will be an Oscar as well. I'm just letting you know from now on. It's the whole... ironically, what's that
He's not going to
freaking...
get an Oscar. The Oscar's a bit more savvy than that.
What's that freaking... it happened with the Brit Awards as well. The Bittersweet Symphony, ironically. The Verve basically remastered the song, which was like an orchestral piece, which was a Rolling Stones song, and wrote the whole entire, song, Bittersweet Symphony, blah blah blah. and Rolling Stones got all the credit for it, even though Rolling Stones had nothing to do with the song that they sampled per se. It was just their composition or their song that they sampled, which was an orchestral version of that song that they sampled. But saying that,
and that to me, that's a bit more difficult.
Yeah, this
because
one
at least they were involved, sort of.
Yeah,
Bryan Singer weren't really involved.
Yeah,
again,
but,
like he was absent.
Yeah,
like he would disappear. People don't know where he is. You got his.
I know where he would go.
His second.
He's after the D.
Whatever.
After the D.
Look, allegedly. But even if you take out all that allegedly shit that he's going through,
yeah,
like he was not present on the film, like of the making of the film.
But then it's like it's an ongoing struggle within Hollywood, right? Who makes the best films? Is it the director that's been there for 5 million years, or is it the guy that's his understudy or his assistant director that basically pushes his limits?
Well,
because then in that
I know the way it should be.
Yeah, whoever does the work gets the credit.
Yeah, but even if like say I'm the director, you're my assistant director, and you're doing a lot of the work, and I'm just doing like a little bits and pieces, but you're carrying the load. You know, in some,
did he take to the stage with Rami Malek though?
I don't know. I didn't see him in any of them pictures. I don't think he was there. So
when it got like best drama or whatever, he picked up the award.
No. Someone else accepted.
Yeah, so it's fair, I guess.
No, but just because he didn't accept it, like it was still awarded to him.
Nah, because he didn't get that. So did he get it for director? Best director.
That's a good question.
Because I haven't seen the full extent of the Golden Globe.
Either way, this motherfucker had the audacity to thank them. Like, why are you thanking people for? Like, you weren't involved.
Yeah, but it's the foreign press. The foreign press is like they are the whores of Hollywood.
Yeah. Just fuck that dude, man.
Okay, fine.
I've been saying fuck that dude since X-Men, but fuck that dude.
Yeah.
There's a lot wrong going on with that motherfucker.
I mean, Usual Suspects was good.
Yeah, but I'm beginning to think that none of the goodness was down to him.
Yeah. It's more
like the script and the performances. Like it's not.
Yeah, but it's the editor. I reckon whoever edits the film.
That too. Like I just, he's done nothing that's even come close to The Usual Suspects.
But there's not been a film of that caliber since. Arguably. I mean, No Country for Old Men was like. But I mean, like, I'm talking about, crime drama / good acted thing. Well acted, sorry.
Yeah, but at least, like, everyone else that gets his level of praise or above is, or even less, they're more consistent than he is.
Yeah, I suppose. I mean, what he did with X-Men was tragic, so I'm with you on that one.
Beyond tragic.
Beyond. But he's no longer in that whole situation, no?
No, but what was it that he was directing again? I can't remember. We spoke about it before. That he's directing something.
Red Sonja.
Yeah. Why are you still giving this motherfucker work? Again, like, even if you take away all that allegedly he done this.
Allegedly he done that, yeah.
You still have the fact that he is difficult to work with.
Yeah, but so was Roman Polanski. He's still got a good body of work. I mean,
yeah, but he doesn't. That's my point. That is my point.
Yeah.
Bryan Singer does not. He doesn't. I don't get it. I don't get it. Like, he's got a lot of, like, personal baggage. He's difficult to work with. Like, so professionally, he's not, like, he's toxic.
Yeah.
Personally, he's toxic.
Yeah, but they're better. I mean, like, this is as horrible as it sounds. When they're all toxic,
and he hasn't made a good film since Usual Suspects.
Yeah, but you don't want to be the studio that passes him up and then he creates another Usual Suspects.
Yeah, but you don't want to be the studio that lets him turn up and he does what he did on fucking Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah, c'est la vie.
Or tanks another X-Men movie.
Ugh. He's not touching X-Men again, so we're good.
No, but he's gonna touch up Red Sonja.
No, he won't, because it's a girl. But
Yeah.
it's terrible stuff. Okay, so what other dumb shit?
I fucking hate Brian.
Are we doing any form of rundown? Like, please, like any form of like, you know, heads up.
Why?
I'm just saying, it's a new year, innit? Like, you know, new rules, new something, you know. Like, at the moment, it's just sort of like speaking of DC movies, etc., 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 which is all good. But, you know, give the people at home something to, you know, grasp onto.
You know. Read the description in there, guys.
Yeah, see, I disagree with that. Like,
right.
I've seen many a stupid thing over this Christmas period, like many a stupid thing.
Yeah.
And one of them I have to basically succumb to is that some people are just not smart. And some people are smart, but are dumb in other ways.
Listen to the whole show. What are you skipping for?
They will always skip, bruv. I used to do it. Actually, I never. Actually, I do. Depends what it is. Like, if it's something I've got faith in, I'll skip ahead.
Yeah.
But if it's something... Like, you know, like...
It doesn't make any sense. That's the wrong way round.
No, if it's something I've got faith in, but isn't going anywhere, I'll skip ahead and then skip back. I mean, only one that... I mean, as horrible as it sounds, the only podcast I'll just leave on in the background recklessly is, like, say something like... I don't know, Joe Rogan or something like that, you know. So I understand what these people are doing, but I don't appreciate what they're doing with us, bro. They're listening, they're viewing, but they're not interacting as much. No, but the only ones that do interact are mental. Like, this mailbag that we got, bruv, is peak.
I was just about to mention that.
Bruv. Bruv. But, you know, I've got to deal with all of the correspondence. That's the get up and go of Shunt's flow, as it were.
Yeah, Shunt Life.
Shunt Life. Hashtag.
Shunt Life.
Hashtag.
Deal with the correspondence and shit.
Alright. So, yeah.
They are making a... Well, I mean, it's probably not a surprise. Since they've made everything else. Lady and the Tramp.
Yeah, we spoke about this ages ago.
Did we?
Ages ago. Remember, I covered it. It's Tessa Thompson and all that stuff.
Is it?
Yeah, we touched based on this already.
Alright, cool.
Because remember I was saying about her being, you know, super Disneyed up.
Is she?
Yeah, because obviously she's Valkyrie in the Avengers/4 series. And then she's got this one, and there's another one as well. Can't remember what it's called. She's in Men in Black, but she's making a lot of power moves this year.
Men in Black's not Disney.
I know it's not Disney, but that's what I'm saying. She's making her moves this year.
Right, fair enough.
Although technically, Men in Black is 4.
Is what?
It's 4.
It's not 4.
It is.
No, it's not.
Yeah, you got Chris Hemsworth and Valkyrie.
And that's 2 people.
It's the same film. You're just watching it for the same reason.
They're completely different.
I think it's because they enjoy working together, to be fair. Jumped at the chance.
Possibly.
Definitely.
Possibly. I mean, I don't think one necessarily got the other one in.
Maybe. Men in Black, innit?
Yeah.
Men in Black International, my bad.
Yeah. I'm on board.
What, with Lady and the Tramp?
Nah, fucking Men in Black International.
Yeah, but it's like... Yeah.
It looks like fun.
Meh.
What?
I don't know, I just don't like the whole Men in Black franchise. I call it the Will Smith echo effect.
Yeah, but just because some of the other ones weren't good, it doesn't mean this one's not going to be good.
No, it's just the echo that Will Smith leaves. I mean, Independence Day, the first one, was okay. Men in Black 1, Men in Black 2, Men in Black 3, mediocre at best. Wild Wild West.
It's not an echo, that's just one film.
No, because there's no sequel. That's what I'm saying. He did it. I, Robot, same. I Am Legend, same. He either does like 3 of the same film that works. What, in I Am Legend?
Yeah.
So
how's it going to be a sequel?
Yeah, they had like 3 or 4 alternate endings.
Also, like, don't knock like just a one-off movie. What's wrong with that?
What? As in what? I Am Legend.
One movie, yeah. As in one movie.
No. But he is the king of the one-off movie. The king.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I mean,
Look, do your research, bruv.
Look, yeah. Just because he's done a lot, that's because he's been chasing them Oscar movies. You're not doing no sequel Oscar movie.
Nah, but this is it. He has franchises that he works on.
Yeah.
And the only one that was any good was during his hiatus comeback thing, Hancock.
Is it though?
It wasn't great.
Yeah, understatement.
But it wasn't the worst one. Like in comparison to I Am Robot, I Am Legend, I Am
The third
Bored.
act sucks.
Huh?
The third act sucks.
It does.
The whole it's just stupid.
I mean, everything
Doesn't make
else
sense.
was good. You know, drunken superhero running around, and and then it just got a bit dumb. No, not even dumb. Pointless
And dumb.
which is the worst thing. Like, you're meant to reward somebody for watching your film. You know what I mean?
Exactly, not fucking rip their nuts off.
Especially when they get close to Charlize Theron. Charlize Theron? Is Charlize Theron in that one, or is it Scarlett Johansson?
No, you're right the first time.
Okay, cool. Keep getting them too confused.
Why?
South African, blonde, tall, white.
So?
There's only like 2-3 actors that look like that.
Scarlett Johansson's not tall.
She's dinky in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
You can dash her about. That doesn't usually happen until near the end of the episode. What do you know about Dune?
Dune.
Yeah, Dune.
Okay, is that with 1 N or 2?
1.
Okay, cool. And
I think.
is that you put on an accent, or is that just the way it's meant to be said?
What?
Nah, because it sounds like you're doing an Irish accent. You're saying down. Hey, have you seen Dune? Dune! Yeah, that sort of thing. No, it's not. Okay, cool. So that's out of the way. So we're talking about that sand thing.
Yes.
Sand.
Yes.
Dune.
Is that all you know about it?
I think I've seen the first incarnation once.
Yeah.
I'm not too sure what the fuck's going on with it. I assume it's like an alien planet and it's sand and there's some stuff.
Yeah.
That's as much as I can remember it. Something to do with the water not being available, right?
I don't know.
It's either that. I
was hoping you'd know about this shit.
I haven't seen Dune ever. Like, it's the actually I have seen it, but I can't remember it. I know the difference between Dune and Logan's Run, but I do know that they're meant to be too similar. Like, they're meant to be a civilization that's sort of trapped within that world. But Dune 2 apparently is really bizarre, and that's the one I think I've watched.
Okay.
It's kind of like Mad Max meets space stuff. Yeah. I guess. Maybe. So what about it?
Batista is on board.
Okay, that makes same amount of sense as it did before in my head. I mean, like, don't get twisted, a lot of people have watched Dune. I don't want to be one of these sort of like reviewers that sort of like pretends as if we've literally watched everything, even though I have watched a lot. I haven't watched Dune.
Can afford me, man. You're talking like you've seen everything.
No, I've just seen everything you talked about. You asked me about EastEnders, I'm going to be gobsmacked, bro.
Why? Why? Why?
I'm just saying.
Why is that on your radar?
I'm just saying, if you ask me about, EastEnders, I haven't seen it in a while.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
I thought you were saying that you know about it.
Last time I watched EastEnders, Pauline Fowler was still in it, bro.
I don't even remember who that is, bro.
Wendy Williams. Is it Wendy? No, Wendy Richards, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Arthur. I remember
Vaguely,
Arthur Fowler.
Very vaguely.
Oh, damn. Do you remember Clyde and Patty?
Clyde?
Yeah.
Who was Clyde?
He's the black guy that ran off with Michelle. like
Clyde or Clive?
Clyde. Black guy. It's a black guy called.
Is that the one that always had a cigarette?
Yeah.
Patrick's son.
No. That's way too modern.
Is it?
Yeah. It's like Dirty Den, Nick Cotton, Clyde, Michelle. Michelle ran off with him.
Nah.
Okay.
No bells. Literally
No bells.
0 bells.
You remember Hattie though, innit?
Vaguely, it was like the one black family that used to live.
Yeah, that's it. It's the one black family. Like that was the older brother, Clyde.
I don't mean I remember what
Black guy, little bit of an afro, nothing.
Nah.
I suppose it's easier.
I
I suppose it's easier to remember Hattie because she became a pop star afterwards for a while.
I
Isn't
might be
it?
thinking of some dude from
Irresistible.
Great Show.
Damn. You know what? The worst thing about it is that he's probably like a big boy actor now, and we don't.
We don't know.
Probably a stage actor.
Maybe a stage actor.
That's what I'm saying. Stage, you know.
Like people from EastEnders don't usually do stuff afterwards.
Yeah, they do.
No, they don't. Not usually.
I know they usually.
I was surprised when I saw that dude turn up on Pacific Rim.
Which one?
I don't know what his name is.
No, don't you remember Zoe? Zoe, she did.
Fuck is yeah.
She did.
The Bionic Woman. What she do after that?
Sarah Connor stuff.
Sarah what?
I think she done a Sarah Connor Chronicles or something like that before, and then she did the Bionic Woman.
You talking about Zoe?
Zoe, yeah.
No, she wasn't in Sarah Connor Chronicles. She did the Bionic Woman.
Okay, fair enough.
But that lasted like 6 episodes. What she done since then?
No, of course. But Danny died. Danny in reverse. Alfie Moon.
Yeah, reverse.
Was it? Shane Ritchie.
Yeah.
These are all random. These are all random names to the internet.
Our California listeners will be like, the fuck?
Basically, all of these.
Furiously using Google.
Yeah, it's some Google animation. But basically, I haven't watched that in ages. If you question me on that, I'm screwed. The new stuff, anyway. The old stuff, I'm down.
You didn't even catch a PK at Christmas.
No, I refuse, bro. All I like with EastEnders, it's guaranteed 2 things are gonna happen: something bad and someone dies.
Yeah,
that's it.
Isn't that the same thing?
And then it lasts for a whole year.
Isn't that the same thing?
Yeah. So somebody died, I assume this Christmas episode, or is it New Year's? Sometimes they pull it in the air and then they add it.
Well, as far as I saw, because I did catch a peek. I think someone was thought to be dead, but was actually alive.
Big reveal again. Yeah, they do that as well.
No. I mean, they thought the person died like then, not like they thought they were dead and they came back and were like, "Hey, I'm alive. I'm here, and I'm gonna
kill you. I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah, you got my pub. I want my pub back or whatever.
Where's my pub?"
No, it wasn't one of those ones. I think like a bunch of people thought someone killed someone, but he got up and left.
Okay. Or the person finally got rid of the body.
No. I think he got up and left.
You know, speaking of segues, Bandersnatch. Speaking about getting rid of bodies.
Yeah.
I said it's a hilarious.
What's going on with that? Because I heard that these motherfuckers chased Will Potter off of Twitter.
It's Paul Spotter.
Will Poulter.
Will Poulter. Who does he play?
I don't know. He's the blonde one.
Blonde one.
Yeah.
Yeah. His character is good, I guess.
Is it worth chasing him off of Twitter?
It depends. I mean, what is he chased off for?
I don't know. All I know is like he was like, "Yeah, I'm quitting Twitter because it's bad for my mental health. Blah blah blah. Goodbye. I have to reassess the way I use social media."
That's fair, but it doesn't necessarily have to be anything to do with Bandersnatch. But apparently, it was because of that. Yeah. It's because people were doing different. Basically, for those that are not in the know, Bandersnatch is a Netflix experience where, based on the Black Mirror sort of universe, where you can journey with a character on multiple pathways and multiple endings. So much like one of those books that you used to flick through when you was a kid.
Yeah.
Now, depending on what ending that you do, because there's an ending where you expand your mind, and there's another ending where you are completely ignorant, another ending where you don't kill anyone, another ending where you get rid of bodies, and another ending where you're possessed by a demon, and another ending where everything's sort of like, you know, fourth wall, and then another ending where it gets a bit surreal, and another ending where you sort of like land back in reality. So it's all crazy. That's me doing it without giving away too much of the plot, for those that want to watch it and experience it. But yeah, there's a part where, well, one of the endings, one of the multiple things, you have to get rid of a body. Now, the body is, say, someone that could be anyone, because I don't want to get, you know, get jibed on Twitter and get driven off like that. But basically, you have to get rid of a body, and then somebody else comes in, and then obviously that it's all she wrote for that person, isn't it? Like, you just look at him, and then that guy is murked. It's a guy that you murked, that secondary. Now, with that in mind, what would be your ending on Bandersnatch that you would seek to go for?
I don't know. I mean, I was kind of thinking about this before, like when I kind of understood what it was.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to go for like the most exciting like trip,
mm-hmm.
or the most boring like nothing's happening kind of.
Oh, like much like what we did with what was it, Late Shift?
Yeah.
The realistic terms.
Yeah, realistic. Like I actually just went home, and jerked off,
drank a cup of tea. Definitely.
Cried into my pillow.
But this is it. Like, it will basically say it. Like, for me anyway, when I was going on different pathways, I was getting to a certain point, and it will say, ask this question again, or start again, or blah blah blah. So technically, I've done like 15 endings, and not all of them are pretty much the same, like ending wise. But
okay. When you're asked that question, do you start literally from the beginning, or does it just give you like you get to make the last choice again?
Well, it has a mundane sort of like question at the beginning. Like your first question, I'll let you know what the first question is.
What does he have for breakfast?
Yeah. So you either choose Frosties or Sugar Puffs.
Okay. They're fucking gross.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I thought to myself that obviously the third option is not to press anything at all.
Yeah.
It selects for you.
Okay.
So that would have been a smart sort of thing. Like if they had that in the game.
Yeah.
Do nothing.
Yeah, have no breakfast.
Have no breakfast.
So you leave the house a little bit earlier, maybe something else happens.
There you go. But I think it's because of that reason and having to script it again that I allow it. It's really got two.
You have to have breakfast.
You have to. It's mandatory. But yeah, it's like, but some of the pathways, or one of the pathways, basically questions the whole viewership anyway of, how can I put it? That you're going on the pathway that the writer wants you to go on. Which kind of made sense, but it also made no sense whatsoever, because if you're the person that's putting you on the journey, if they're not of sound mind, there is no story, because there is no ending. But it's messed up. Like, all of the endings are pretty messed up. I would advise you to play the game.
Some spare redacted time.
Yeah. What about have you seen Bird Box?
I saw most of it.
Ugh, I don't blame you. Did you rage quit?
I don't know. Like I wanted to a couple of times, but I'm the kind of person that like once I start watching something, it's quite easy for me to get invested, but only to the level where it's like I want to see how this ends now.
Yeah.
So I end up watching a lot of shit that I hate all the way to the end. It's very even like sometimes when I've been at home, even like before Netflix and stuff, there'd be something on and it started and it's like 5 minutes in, it's like, this is shit and I want to go to bed, but I kind of want to see where this goes.
The curious mind never sleeps.
Yeah, so I've always been on that kind of vibe. Like even Knock Knock. Knock Knock's probably the worst film I've ever seen. Well, maybe not the worst.
You know, I reckon I've got a film that'll beat Knock Knock in terms of just terribleness.
But like, I don't know, but it's because I've seen a lot of terrible movies, but this is terrible in a whole different type of way.
Have you seen AXL?
No.
That film is beyond trash.
What's it about?
It's about a robot dog and a guy that drives a moped, and he's a teenager.
It sounds like shit.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. It started off as shit, but when you actually watch it, it's even worse in delivery. It's the worst film of 2018. Hands down.
I don't know. Like worst film is interesting because like I said, I've seen a lot of shit films. Like stuffed starring Bill Goldberg type shit. And I still kind of feel like Knock Knock is worse.
I think it's because it has more of an expectation. You're not expecting that level of trash from that person.
I guess. Like
it's like
Eli
it's
Roth.
like your mum coming. Like, I mean, I don't know if your mum's a culinary expert or whatever, but like she comes to you or she feeds you something that's the worst thing in the world. That's the same level of disappointment when you have a good actor, or I don't know, like when you have a good actor in a film, you're expecting a certain flavour, if that makes sense. And then like if it's not the same flavour, you're gonna throw your toys out the pram or throw the food across the table. So
I think no, you know what I think. You know what I think. The difference between this film and other films that are just bad. Like those other films are just badly acted. Maybe the story's not great, and obviously it's cheaply made. Yeah. But with Knock Knock, have you seen Knock Knock?
I've seen the trailer. I've seen the ending. I haven't seen the whole film.
Okay. Like Knock Knock, they just make a lot of really odd choices that don't really seem to make sense. Like no real person would act like this. Like no real person in this situation, or like there's no motive behind the way the girls are acting. You know, like it, and the thing is, like it builds up like maybe it's something. Yeah. Like there's points in the film where I thought like maybe, because like you find out in the film that what's his name? Keanu Reeves' character cheated on his wife, and so there was a point in the film where I thought like maybe these two girls know the girl that he cheated with, and they wanted like a little bit of revenge, or like they wanted to show the wife that he hasn't changed, or maybe it was the wife that tried to set him up. Like so many different things it could have been, and it was just not. And
twists and turns.
Yeah, but like they're not real. They're not real twists and turns. They're not like twists and turns where it's like it's set up and it's completed by the film. It's just twists and turns in your head where you're just in your brain calculating like what is going on, just because what's happening on screen doesn't make sense, and it's not really, you know, you're not really invested enough to be just like consumed by the film. You're not just watching it and taking it in and not really thinking about it.
I reckon it's
the
same thing. It's like a story without a good ending. Like it's the worst.
Yeah, sometimes it can ruin the whole film. Like, and if the film's shit all the way through, then you know that's just what it is. But if the film is good, and
who's the director of Knock Knock by any chance?
Eli Roth.
And you're surprised?
I don't know. I mean, no. Like when I think about it afterwards, no. But like I'm not. You know,
because you've seen Hostel, right?
Yeah, I fucking hated that film. But I didn't know it was the same dude. Like
yeah, you would have avoided
at first. Yeah, because I was on that like. Well, I say I was on that like John Wick like high, but like I was on that John Wick like contact high, because I never actually got to see John Wick when it came out.
Yeah. I remember you watched this one before that one.
And I thought like
come back my ass, you know.
Like I don't know, maybe. And I was like, oh man, I missed John Wick. Everyone loved that film. let me just go see this and see what it's about. And he was just like, nah.
Not. It did. I mean, like, to be fair, it looks like something that you would watch on a streaming service or on your computer, and you know, I horribly as it sounds, jerk off to whilst in silence in private. It looks like a smutty.
Not really. I mean, it's not even really sexy.
It's not sexy.
Not really. Like,
I mean, the girls are cute.
The beginning, it is. Yeah, but then it's like no. But, I mean, look, the beginning there, it's a little bit sexy. Like when they're trying to seduce him, and they go through a lot of effort. Like he turns them down a lot. Like they practically force it on him.
Yeah.
And
home invasion unwrapped.
Kind of. I mean, I wouldn't go as far to say rape, but like they literally just like he says no to them a lot.
Why did he take them in?
Because they came with the pretense that they were lost and like they weren't wearing much clothes. It was raining, and their phones were wet, so they couldn't call an Uber. And blah 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 blah.
I would have called them an Uber straight, but
he did. But the Uber was like, "Yeah, I'm going to be like 45 minutes or some shit like that."
Uber don't call you.
I'm not on the app, whatever. Like it was going to take a long time, so they were just sitting down, he dried their clothes.
But apparently they were there all night.
They were, because by the time the Uber came, they managed to seduce him.
Oh.
So like, just before the Uber came, they were successful.
So the man was charging him 2 minutes.
They just left. I don't know.
Just bad.
It is bad because he got charged and
yeah.
fucked up his life. They fucked up his life. But then but that's the thing though. It's like fine, like that bit's, maybe you can jerk off to that bit because he's getting his dick sucked by two girls at the same time.
Yay!
But
it's not happening post Me Too movement, bruv.
But first thing in the morning, like it's bonkers. Like the girls are just mad. Like they made a mess in his house. They're eating breakfast out of the dog bowl. Like they're throwing shit around. They're acting like fucking 12-year-olds. It's mental. Like it's hard to understand why these characters are making these decisions.
Yeah, because they're crazy. That's the only reason why.
I guess, but I just don't feel like that's a good.
And it's Eli Roth.
I don't feel like it's a good enough reason. Yeah, I mean that's probably a more plausible reason. But I feel like that film. That's the only film I was in the cinema and I felt like walking out of, and I didn't, just because
you need to know how it ended.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. Anything else on the dumb list?
Plenty.
It's good to hear.
I mean, no surprise. Venom 2.
Yeah, Venom 2, yeah.
Back in the Habit.
Really? I thought it was going to be Back to the Sewers.
Electric Boogaloo.
Or, Electric Boogaloo as well.
I don't know, I've used that a lot before. Venom 2, Back in the Habit.
Back in the Habit.
Also, he's black and white.
He's not Whoopi Goldberg.
Like a habit.
He's not Whoopi.
So?
But yeah, Sister Act 3 is apparently being made.
Why? When will they learn? Like, no one wants to see these films, like these sequels that are 20, 30 years after they've come out. Like,
yeah, they do.
No, they don't. No one wanted to watch fucking, what's his name, Blue Steel, fucking Zoolander. No one wanted to watch Dumb and Dumber 2. Like, no one wants to see these films. No one wanted to watch...
No.
What was that other one? That was Zoolander as well. Like, no one wants to see these shits.
I want to see Ghostbusters 3. I still want to see that. I still want to see Aliens 2.
Well, I think Aliens different. It's not really the same. I say like it's more.
I don't want to see Prometheus
it's more
again.
The comedy thing, huh?
I don't want to see.
I think it's more comedy films.
Okay, so
like,
you're talking about
Alien doesn't really count because they've had sequels. Like, it's not. They've had sequels.
No, this is the thing. It's like with Alien or Aliens, the plural is a different film.
Yeah.
It's madness. So it also means it's a different franchise.
It's not. Though.
Technically, I know. It's like Alien, Aliens, and then Alien 3.
It's not though. It's like saying X-Men First Class is different. It's not. It's the same. That's a bad example because all those films are different. Every single one of those films happened in the side universe.
It's fine.
But yeah, Venom. Everyone's coming back. Everyone that's alive is coming back.
Carnage.
Yeah, we were promised it's going to be Carnage, so I guess it's going to be Carnage.
Or it could be Craven.
Nah. I mean, it could be, but they're doing Craven's getting solo movie, so I don't think he's going to get Venomed.
To be fair, as crazy as it sounds, I always said this, like, Deadpool and Venom are kind of like the same sort of like madness, like in comic art. So they should technically be in a film together.
Why?
Because it's interesting. Like, you know, they're both indestructible. Then it's all sort of like based on.
That's interesting.
No, but then it's based on motive, isn't it? So why are they fighting each other? Oh wait, no, I just described Batman versus Superman. Yeah, forget that idea. Yeah, forget it. Moving swiftly on. So Venom 2.
Did we talk about Aladdin?
Aladdin, yeah.
Did you see
Will
what
Smith.
Will Smith was
Yeah. Ugh.
Well,
I mean, don't get twisted. It's a new day, I guess.
yeah. But that's just his human form. We don't know what he's going to look like blue yet.
Yeah, I don't think he's going blue.
He is.
He goes blue.
Yeah, he said that that's just his human form. That actually, for the most of the movie, he's blue.
You're just saying that so we watch it. I don't believe it.
Yeah, I mean, he might be saying that because everyone hated that he was not blue or what he looked like, which is harsh because that's just his face.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like as I said before, Will Smith echo effect. Got to be careful of that.
Yeah, but you can't say an echo effect. He wasn't in the film. He wasn't in the film before.
That's what I'm saying. It's gonna fuck up something
Well,
that's
it
actually
echoes
good.
forward.
Yeah. So after this, we won't have an Aladdin film. It'd be like Gene Wilder.
I'm not really fussed about that. I
mean, still got the original animated one, which is still beautiful to watch today. So, boy,
it can't be perfect. Like, it is already perfection. You can't do better.
I think during that little tier that Disney had, was it Aladdin, Beauty and the Beast, Lion King. That was like the best that they've produced in decades.
Yeah.
To the point that that's all they're ever going to do after that. Like, it's bad. I mean, Robin Hood could have been redone, and we wouldn't have seen that horrible.
Yeah, but then but we would because Robin Hood is royalty free.
Mm-hmm.
There's no every studio has a Robin Hood movie in production.
I suppose.
So even if Disney were remaking the Fox one,
or the Fox and the Hound,
we still would have seen that. Apparently, it's not that bad.
I mean, the Sword in the Stone's good.
Apparently, it's not that bad. I haven't seen it, but apparently, it's not that
Black
bad.
Cauldron they could have redone.
Maybe look, they'll probably get round to those when they've exhausted all the the popular ones or the more popular ones. Because not to say that those ones aren't popular, because they do have a fan base and an audience.
I mean, I'm surprised they haven't done a Dracula. That would be interesting.
Do Disney have a Dracula?
That's what I'm saying. They haven't done Dracula.
It's not really their thing, or is it?
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see how they do a horror based. I mean, like, they've done Monsters Inc. technically via Pixar.
That's Pixar.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't really count that as Disney.
Yeah, DreamWorks is the field for that, isn't it? Like they do all the Bigfoots and all the zombies and Yetis and Hotel Transylvanias.
Is that Hotel Transylvania's theirs?
I believe so. It's either DreamWorks. I think it's DreamWorks. Yeah, Illumination. Despicable Me as well. That's a good one, especially for the kids.
It's not a horror film. I mean, it's not
No,
really
but I'm just saying, like, they delve a little bit into the villainy.
Yeah, I guess.
The Shrek, flipping rolls.
Yeah.
All that stuffs. Alright, next one.
Have you seen Hellboy trailer?
Hellboy, yeah.
You don't like it?
I'm indifferent about Hellboy now. I was really excited when the announcement of Chris Harbour. When I was watching it, then I watched the actual trailer. I was thinking,
I know that's not right.
well, Chris Harbour.
Yeah, I know his name's not Chris.
What is his name then?
I don't know, because you said it wrong now. I can't think of what it is.
Well, Harbour, whatever his name.
Yeah.
Yeah. that guy. Yeah. It reminded me why I didn't like Hellboy 1 and 2.
Oh, you didn't?
No, little bits of it. You know what I mean? Like, you know, just like the nuances of Hellboy and the annoyances of his character being childish and all that stuff, and then him getting things right, and then everyone around him being apparently more mature, but yeah.
Yeah, but that's not his fault.
It's just the way he's written.
No, I mean, like, it makes sense for the character because he hasn't been out experiencing stuff.
I suppose, yeah.
You know, he's been locked up. Well, it's difficult because even if you had a child, a human child, and you lock that child away, and you let them experience the outside world, I don't know. You'd still, I don't know. I mean, I guess they would have childlike.
It'd be spoiled or whatever.
Yeah. So, I mean, I feel like that's a thing, but I don't know, like Hellboy. I don't know. The original ones I thought were fine.
That's what I'm saying. I didn't
love them like some people, but I just thought they were okay.
I mean, it looks a little bit more badass or whatever you want to call it, but ultimately, when I saw the trailer for the first time, I was semi-gassed, and then I realised why I didn't like Hellboy 2. I didn't like Hellboy 2 because as a character, fair enough, he's grown, but then I realised we're just going to watch him grow again, if that makes sense, in the reboot, and it's just going to be annoying. That's the only reason why I was sort of like, you know, just dreading the whole introduction to everyone again. You know,
maybe, but I think like it's gonna be different enough, whereby like yes, you'll see him grow, but you know it's a different set of circumstances. So hopefully, I mean, I do like the look of the monsters that he's fighting.
Yeah, they look a little bit more, dare I say, a bit more realistic. Yeah,
and it looks like he's out in the real world more. The only thing that gives me pause is that it's based in the UK, and like obviously living in the UK, I don't have anything against that, but it feels like from the trailer at least that a lot of like the British accents and like Britishisms are played up for jokes, and I don't really want my stuff used as comedy like that. Not in that kind of like I don't need to see that. It seems very sitcom-y.
Yeah.
It seems very British sitcom-y, and I don't need that in a film.
It seems very American sitcom-y when they do one-off episodes in Britain.
Yes, that is true.
Looks like the London episode of Friends.
Yeah. And it's just super British.
Codswallop, I think I saw in
cups of tea and blah blah blah.
Yeah, I mean it could be better.
Yeah.
So other dumb stuffs.
Did you see the Us trailer?
Yes, I saw Us.
What you feeling? What you thinking?
I mean, he's got a lot to sort of like, lot to fight. I mean, like I would hate to be the guy that does Get Out as my first film.
Why? World's his oyster.
No. The world's not his oyster. The world's his pressure now. Like, and
I don't think so.
And I don't get twisted. Us looks good.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's going to be better than Get Out. But I don't think that matters.
What?
Nah, because at the moment he's doing this new scheme where anyone can submit a script in it.
Yeah.
And his monkey paw thing.
Oh, that's what that is.
Well, potentially.
Yeah.
So you could be seeing a lot of sort of like random horror films.
Yeah.
Quote unquote horror films.
Yeah.
Done in the same style as Get Out. Because from what I looked at the trailer, it looks like the same sort of like camera and all the angles look kind of similar and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Which isn't necessarily a bad thing.
It does kind of look like it's made by the same person. Which isn't a bad thing.
Definitely not.
Just a thing. I mean, yeah. I mean, it looks like
he's trying to get his own look in it, like Hitchcock.
Just, it's horror films aren't my thing, but that's mainly because they're done cheaply. Usually they're done cheaply, which means the acting's not very good, which means the effects aren't very good, which means the story's not very good. And that to me is just not, it's not enjoyable. But when there is a good film where they've got a good script and good actors, I enjoy it.
Yeah, I enjoyed Get Out for that reason.
It was fine.
That's what I'm saying, it's fine. But as I said before, I said this once and I say it again, it's not scary for black people, it's scary for white people who don't want to be racist. There's a lot of rationale.
Yeah, I mean, because it wasn't scary, it was just life.
No, well, this is it. We weren't phased. We were not phased by it. It was like, yeah,
that's normal.
It's like, oh my god, I feel so bad for him.
Yes, I've experienced that before many times.
And then,
just without the mind.
And then, the whole body swap thing with the old white people, you're thinking, yeah, of course they would.
Of course they would, yeah.
And they're like, oh my god.
Yeah.
No, that was the big shocker for a lot of the white friends that I had that watched it.
We would do that.
You would. You so would. Given the opportunity, you would. You would. Big old penis and what's the other thing? The athletic prowess and, all that sort of nonsense.
Yeah.
Not having to take shit, people being scared of you automatically, Yeah, it's a lot of responsibility. Yeah, definitely. It's fucked. What's the next one? Dumb Shit. Us trailer. Okay.
On board, yeah.
I'm paddling in the water at the moment still.
Fair dues. Idris is going to be on Netflix again.
What's he doing?
He's doing a series called Turn Up Charlie.
Turn Up Charlie.
Yeah. So, from what I gather, he's going to be a DJ, but also his friend's nanny.
His friend's nanny?
Well, I said Manny, but yeah.
Well, it kind of makes sense. You have to have a day job. I mean, it's still not as bad as his name in bloody Hobbs and Shaw.
I mean, whatever said it.
Okay, for those that don't know, his name in Hobbs and Shaw is Brixton. No one's ever called Brixton.
What, man? It's just like the English version of being called Brooklyn.
No, it's not.
Why not?
Because I'm pretty sure you could call your child Brooklyn and it won't be a bad thing. If you call your... basically, for me, right now, if you go to Brixton, it's not the same place as it was when I was growing up. Okay. Right? When I was growing up, I mean, you have crime, then you have Brixton crime.
Yeah.
Alright? Yeah. That was the reality. Now, it's so bougie. So gentrified and all this nonsense. And then Idris is I'm not saying that he's showing that he's out of touch or whatever, but, he's gone for a hard name, or what he thought's hard, and then now he just sounds like... It's like you saying... I don't know, what's another place that has a bad rap? Croydon. Croydon's the same thing, right? Croydon in the 80s, it was a nice area to be in. Croydon in the 90s, a bit precarious, but still okay to be in. Croydon right now, fucking peak. Fucking peak.
But, one, he didn't pick his own name. Two, when he was either born or got that nickname, it wouldn't have been bougie. So, it makes sense for the character.
I get that.
Do you?
But, the people that wrote the script should have done a little bit of research, maybe went out to Brixton, or asked people about Brixton.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, it does. Because right now...
The timeline makes sense, so it's cool.
It doesn't.
It does, man. It does.
They're better off calling him something like Yardy or Dread. That would have been better. Was this generic enough to follow through?
Is it generic enough, or is it just more racist?
It's more racist, yes.
Exactly.
But Brixton's, it's like the reverse effect, because it's not the same Brixton anymore.
It doesn't matter.
It's still racist.
It doesn't matter.
Still racist.
It doesn't matter.
But it's like
It's less.
it's more ignorant on the racist. No, it's more ignorant racist, because not only are you so frightened to go to Brixton, you don't know what the climate of Brixton is now.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter what the climate is now.
It does.
It just matters about what the climate is when he
does.
Either earned his nickname or was named that as a child.
Called him something like cutter or knife. How about that? Blade.
There's two on the nose.
Chopper.
Someone else has that.
Not in the Hobson Shaw universe. Called himself
that
Dave.
Film probably exists in that universe.
Sheila. It would have been more intimidating if he had a female name.
Maybe, but that's not the way they were going with it.
It's
I mean, look, you're forgetting what franchise this is part of.
Like, no, I'm not. I'm just saying.
You're looking for
logic.
Nuance where...
What is Vin Diesel's name in that anyway?
Vin Diesel?
Yeah.
In what, Fast and Furious? Yeah. It's
because I'm pretty sure everyone just knows him as Vin Diesel. They don't actually know his name.
Vin Diesel.
The only one that people kind of remember his name from is like Riddick and X. The guy in
people know what his name is.
I think it's Vincent. You know,
it's not.
I'm pretty sure it's Vincent.
It is.
I'm pretty sure it's Vincent.
Oh man, what's his name again?
Google alert.
I know what it is.
Google alert.
I know what it is.
No one knows what it is. They just call it, yeah, Vin Diesel's in that. They don't say, oh, that guy that plays blah, blah, blah. They say Vin Diesel.
No, it's, what's his fucking name, man? I know it is.
No, you don't.
I do.
You don't.
It is.
You're searching on Google.
It is.
There's light on your face. Dominic.
Dom, yeah. People call him Dom.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Exactly.
Yeah, but it's like it took everything in you.
Yeah, because every time you say a name wrong, it just erases it from my memory.
But I'm right about the Vin Diesel in Fast and Furious. No one knows him as Dominic.
They call him Dom.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
They don't.
The Rock shouts it all the time.
Dom.
Yeah.
Fair enough. If that's the case, because I haven't watched it past. I think I watched the one where Vin Diesel's being chased by The Rock.
Okay.
That's the only one I've seen.
Before you finish that, I'm thinking that's every single fucking episode.
From 6.
From all of them. He's been chased in the first one.
Oh, you mean was it Fast and Furious?
Yeah. The only one he's not chased in is the one that he's not in.
Was that the Fated Furious?
No, it's Too Fast, Too Furious and Tokyo Drift.
Okay, fair enough.
Although he does turn up at the end of that one, but he's not being chased. But he's in a race, which some might say is chasing.
Yes.
But it's a race, so it's not technically chasing.
Fair enough. Okay.
But anyway, yeah, it kind of sounds like Who's the Boss?
Yeah.
Or The Upper Hand.
Yeah.
It's like he's going to be a man
Yeah.
to his rich, successful friend.
So it's like a hidden romance thing.
His friend's a dude. I don't think he's gay. He could be though. There's nothing wrong with that. What was that?
I can see it going that way as well. That's the worst. That's the worst thing. I can see it going that way. I mean, how many roles has he played that are gay?
0 as far as I know.
Yeah, so I know that was it Stringer Bell was meant to be on the curious side.
I don't think so.
I think he was.
Nah, because he hated what's his name for being gay.
Did he hate Omar?
Yeah.
I suppose, yeah.
None of them were down with his lifestyle.
Yeah, but Omar's just dread.
Yeah, that's why he got. That's the only reason why he got to get away with it.
No, I mean you can be gay, but that guy was dread. Dread, bruv. Like, and he was murking a lot of people. So, and just turning up with a shotgun.
Really? Not really.
Yeah.
He didn't kill that. He probably killed the least amount of people.
Yeah, but he scared the life out of everyone.
Yeah. That's just like aura. That's not like you can't.
Although he got shot bad at the end.
That's fucked up.
Wait, was it Michael B. White? No, Michael B. Jordan that killed him at the end.
Nah, because he died in season 1.
Oh yeah, because he was gonna G them up, innit?
Yes.
Shut up, bro.
Yeah. Speaking of Netflix, Titans is coming.
Oh, the Titans
are coming to Netflix.
When? UK anyway.
11th, yeah, UK obviously because it's already out on DC streaming app.
Thank you for giving us stuff late.
I mean, well, it's better than never. And to be fair, it just finished. It's not like they're making us wait for months. Hopefully, the same thing will happen with Young Justice. As soon as that finishes, we'll get it on Netflix.
I mean, Young Justice, yes.
Justice, hell motherfucking yes.
Titans, I've really kind of like gone on YouTube.
I heard it's good.
I heard it was okay, and I've watched the first episode.
Yeah,
it's okay. It's okay.
Oh, sometimes okay is alright.
It's not enough though. That's the thing.
Is it?
No.
Because the Flash, it's not doing it. It's not doing it for me.
Yeah, but it's
this season is not. It's not terrible. Like it's not Savitar, but it's not great either.
Yeah, but it's like it's just introducing the new speedster, which is his daughter.
So I don't care.
Same.
Don't care. I mean,
speaking of stuff that you don't care about,
you can't be like, oh, they just introduce almost every season they introduce a new speedster.
Yeah, because that's the universe he lives in. I said before, like the Flash is the best equipped to take down speedsters.
When they started, yes, he is best equipped, but he also can't take down regular people because, like, normal people with no speed, they don't get caught in the first act, do they? They get caught in the third act. Like, there's always some way for them to get away. So the main villain doesn't necessarily have to be a speedster to get the Flash trouble.
Right. Or he doesn't have to necessarily know that he's the villain.
Exactly.
Isn't it? Like,
which is another thing that they always do.
Yeah, it's always too obvious. But then I'm thinking it's the audience that they're going for. They're going for, what? Teenage boys. I mean, because, as horrible as it is, if they were doing it for our...
Well, if they were doing it for teenage boys, then all the villains would be sexy teenagers.
Yeah, most of them are.
Sexy female teenagers.
Yeah. Like in this season of The Flash.
No.
Yeah. Most of them sexy female teenagers. One was a sexy female teenager.
Yeah.
And then technically the excess, she's technically a villain, technically.
She might be.
No, she's just like trying to stop the crisis or whatever from happening.
Yeah.
Which I suppose is understandable.
Inadvertently stop the crisis.
Exactly.
That's what happens with time travel. That's another thing as well. Like, a few seasons ago, he was like, yeah, no more time travel.
No, he's not doing the time travel.
No, but when they went back into like 5 different time periods, you're trying to say that's not there.
Oh, you're talking about the Back to the Future episode.
What the fuck, man?
Yeah, but there's nothing that you can do in that sort of situation. You have to do it.
He didn't have to do it.
They did.
No, they don't even try and come up with another strategy or plan. They're like, no, time travel. Let's go back in time.
Yeah, but that's because it's a different.
Talk to someone that we know who hates us and has knowledge of the future, and like it doesn't make. It's just dumb.
It does. No. It made sense. That one made sense.
No, stupid.
It did.
Stupid.
It did make sense.
It's stupid.
It did make sense.
It's stupid. I bet that it's that
causes the crisis.
That maybe not that causes the crisis, but that made that version of Zoom like come back to bite him on the ass.
Well, he's definitely going to come back and bite him on the ass at some point.
Because if you notice, it's going to be that experience, that time.
But do you know The thing that made me sort of have an aha moment is the fact that Zoom that she visited was Zoom.
Yeah.
So that's definitely I mean, it's better than what I thought I would see. You know what I mean? So basically, they've captured.
It doesn't really make sense.
It doesn't. It doesn't. Like, because basically, it means that particular Zoom has come back from the past.
No, what it means is that he's the best version of Zoom.
And that's what they're going to do.
and so they have to keep writing him back into it. Like, it's not, it's not. There's nothing they can do about it. There's not, they just have to write their way around it.
Nah, this is a fucked up thing. I mean,
no more time travel.
Yeah, more time travel, bro.
Nah, man.
More fire.
Nah.
More fire.
Nah.
More fire.
Nah.
More time.
Yeah. So, I mean, yeah. So Flash is again like Flash hasn't been as bad as the Savitar days or the Savitar season, whatever. But it's not been good. Like, it's not been great.
Speaking of CW things that are not good, Black Lightning.
What about it?
One of us has got to watch it, bruv.
That wasn't the deal.
It is.
No, it wasn't.
It is, bruv.
No, it wasn't.
It has to be.
That wasn't the deal.
We have to cover it.
Yeah, you can.
We watched that one episode, and I think both of us on that day said, you know what, fuck this.
Yeah.
But,
I mean, technically, I said fuck this last season when I was about 3 episodes in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But then saying that...
Technically, since I said fuck this first, you should cover it.
No, it's technically, because, I said fuck this afterwards, being the reasonable person that I am, it should be you this time. Take it in turns. We'll do it in shifts.
It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, it does. We'll do it in shifts.
Take the first shift.
I've already done it. I've done the first season, remember?
Yeah, but you did talk about it, so you can.
Yeah, I did. I did talk about it. I talked about how crazy it was at the end, and like the guy looked like the Bionic Commando, and he was just jumping around doing like all sorts of nonsense. This guy called was it Tobias Well, whatever his name is.
This is the first time hearing of it.
Well, this is it. Like I'm prepping you so you can listen to the next one or watch the next one. Nah, bruv. It's you. It's all you.
I watch Punisher.
No. No. We'll both watch Punisher, but one of us has to watch this shit. It makes sense. I mean, the viewers want us to watch dumb shit.
The Flash.
No. The viewers want us to watch dumb shit, and that has to be the most dumbest shit on the internet or on the web or on whatever.
I don't think anyone cares about Black Lightning.
Oh, they do. They care about the dumb shit about it. It's not being analytically broken down. I mean,
I just got some correspondence. And a couple of people are saying that they don't care. A couple of people on Twitter just said they don't care about Black Lightning.
How can they know that when we haven't even put this episode out? We're not live streaming, bruv. This ain't Joe Rogan. Shut your mouth, yeah? Man, chatting the most wet, bruv. Oh. Shut your mouth, bruv. Because we got a new desk doesn't mean that, like, we're on point, bruv. Just...
I think that's exactly what it means.
No, it doesn't, bruv.
It does.
You've seen the rest of the room.
Time travel. time travel. Yeah. Time travel. I tried traveling forward in time. My Twitter traveled forward in time, got some tweets and came back.
No. I'm going to say no for that one. But yeah, Arrow's good.
Arrow has been good, except, again, Ricky Dragon don't care about him.
Neither do I, but I do
care.
He
got beat up by Felicity.
No, he didn't.
He did. He did.
He got back up, bro.
He got back up. Yeah, he did get back up. I didn't say she killed him. He just got beat up. He went there to kill her. He went to kill her and a child and failed.
Well, to be fair,
in
regards to all of the... if we're talking about villainary competency, the only superhero show that's got villainary competency has to be, at this particular junction, none of them. All of the villains are terribly incompetent.
Talking CW?
Talking all of them. Luke Cage.
No, you can't say that. Bushmaster almost did it.
I suppose Silverback as well.
Kind of.
Cotton mouth. Yeah, he got murdered by
he
his
did
own.
get murdered by it. That's only because he got caught by surprise. Like he opened his mouth at the wrong time, said the wrong thing, and paid the price.
And it weren't by the hero, so technically it doesn't count.
Exactly.
Right. Fair enough. But villainary competency. I'm talking about
Kingpin. Kingpin almost done it. He almost succeeded.
No, Kingpin did.
He had the whole of like the FBI and the police department eating out of his hand. No one could do nothing, and he turned the public against Daredevil.
Well, technically he did, but it's only because
he raised a bullseye.
Okay, fair enough. Kingpin, villainary competency.
Very close to success.
No. No, he still wins. No,
he got beat up and taken to jail in the end.
No, only because Bullseye went rogue.
Doesn't matter.
But then saying that it's because he killed Bullseye's girl, innit?
Yeah.
Or somebody killed her.
Yeah.
I reckon it was Bullseye.
Nah, it's just probably one king.
No, I reckon Bullseye killed him in one of those sort of like things, and then he froze her and then saw if he could.
Nah, I don't think so.
No. Okay, fine. Okay, so Kingpin, villainary competency, and by the looks of things, Jigsaw from Punisher. Looks like it could be about it.
We'll see.
When is it?
We'll see.
It's the 18th, right? 18th of January.
Correct.
It's too long, bruv.
And it will be cancelled by the 24th.
What do you mean cancelled?
Yeah. Like, cancelled.
Oh, announced that it's not coming again.
Yeah.
Or, it could be the case that they're just keeping the Punisher.
That would be so weird. That'd be so weird.
Yeah, but they could reroute all of those characters into the Punisher at any given time.
They could.
And they can keep that like universe still going with just one show.
They could. Or they could put everyone else in a Defenders show or a Heroes for Hire.
Heroes for Hire, yeah.
Put everyone in Heroes for Hire except Punisher and just have two shows. Heroes for Hire and Punisher.
That's only because we're greedy. Yeah, we just want to punish a show.
Or put everyone in Heroes for Hire except Daredevil and Punisher, and we have three shows: Daredevil, Punisher.
But this is the thing. I don't think they like. As horrible as it sounds, I don't think there needs to be three independent series. I reckon they could just be the one. They could just call it something else and just be the one. But then saying that, screen time for Punisher, I want more of.
Yeah, and plus he doesn't really, he doesn't really fit a...
He doesn't play well with others,
yeah.
I think. It's the best expression.
Yeah. Yeah, he definitely needs to be in his own thing.
Maybe that is the strategy. Maybe Disney sort of like said, listen, we'll give you the R-rated stuff, but we're looking to do a solo Daredevil thing soon, solo blah 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 soon. Yeah, see how it goes.
Yeah, but then Daredevil will come under the R-rated stuff.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It should. Anything else?
Yeah. Oh, the Polar trailer.
Pull up.
Yeah.
I like to say, pull up. That shit was so violent. I had to like rewind it like 4 or 5 times just to see what the fuck went on.
Yeah, like the beginning was. It led me to somewhere different than the end.
Yeah, definitely. I thought it was going to be a calm and collected sort of like winter wilderness jaunt.
Yes, I'm not aware of the comic this is based on.
Yeah, it's just really messed up. I mean, like, he was wearing an eye patch at one point. I didn't know why.
Yeah.
It looked like he could see. Like,
yeah.
What's going on? Like, it looks crazy.
When he's back in the city, he's wearing an eye patch. But I don't know where the transition from being out in the wilderness with 2 eyes to being in the city with 1 eye.
Maybe it's just a thing so people don't know what he looks like because he's an assassin.
So he's just, wears it for intimidation?
Yeah, I suppose, or just in case he gets caught. I don't make the rules of assassination. Not in that world, bro.
Well, it can't be me because I've got 2 eyes.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Or I'm so good I only need the 1 eye to kill you.
Possibly.
I reckon it's for bragging rights, right?
Possibly. Did you see the Escape Room trailer?
You know what? I saw the link for the trailer, but I didn't watch it. Could you describe for the people at home what it's about?
A couple of people are chosen to be in an escape room with the promise of X amount of money if they manage to figure out the clues and leave. And
you actually have.
Turns
Is
out
it
to be
Saw? It's just Saw, right?
if you want to say it's Saw.
Yeah, it's Saw.
If you want to say it's
Voluntary Saw, so it's even worse.
Yeah, kind of, but not really. I mean, they turned up with them free will, but they never
Expected to die.
yeah, they were in a room and they're like, when does this escape room start? And then they like, oh, we're in the room.
Yeah, so it's just Saw. Saw with a different name.
Kind of.
It's a Saw point.
Kind of.
I think, yeah, because when you said it, I thought, can't remember. Then I remembered.
The only thing about this that's appealing to me is Deborah Ann Wall.
Who's she?
She is Karen in Daredevil.
Karen. Oh, yeah. Now I remember the trailer.
Yeah,
It's garbage.
she's tasty.
I don't think she is.
Tasty.
Not all.
Shut up, man. You like fucking what's her face? Dead fish face fucking Katie Holmes.
Bro, you take...
Fucking Tom Cruise's leftovers, Katie Holmes.
Bro, just take it back, yeah? Just take it back. Because right now you're trying to boost up some puff pastry nonsense. So, stop. You can't do it, bro. If I was in a room with Karen, I would just feed her. I'd just give her food. Because anything's better than listening to her speak, bro.
I'd also feed her.
Perv. You perv.
Yeah, she'd be on
Why you gotta get graphical, bro? Like you just like you should be like me. Like I can emphasize my intention with just a grunt.
Yeah.
And that's enough. That's all we have to do.
I didn't even say
we don't have to go graphical. We don't have to say. Although there was that one bit in was it Bird Box that I remember now. The worst part was when like the cop basically goes up against the bad boy, which is Machine Gun Kelly.
Yeah.
She's all stretching out and she's cracking her neck open and all that madness. Not to kill herself, just because that's what she was doing in the laundry room of all things. Weak. And then she looks him dead in the face and says, "Not a chance."
It was worse. Maybe. She said she didn't even look at him when she said that.
All it took for Machine Gun Kelly, or that character in particular, to get up in her pants
was nothing.
Was to squeeze her after the guy headbutting himself to death.
Yeah, that's kind of nothing.
That's what I'm saying. It's the first opportunity. But in saying that, I haven't seen somebody murder themselves in front of me, so in a world of apocalyptic nature. So I don't know what it would take for me to crack.
Yeah,
but,
I think she was just lying. She's always attracted to scum.
Yeah, she's always attracted. Yeah, it makes sense. Definitely. But yeah, so in regards to that, be subtle. You don't have to go full...
I was subtle.
Bruv, you was about to go into a paragraph.
I didn't even say anything.
Bruv, I felt it in the air. I felt it in the air to nip it in the bud, as it were.
That's how you leave it. That's how you leave it. I just, you thought I was going to say something. I didn't say nothing.
So, what's the other dumb shit?
Anyway.
There's more dumb shit, I know. It's like a year to cover. But, yeah, we're going to be doing, a clip show soon. Ugh. Yeah, but it's going to be a good clip show.
What do you think about a Vanilla Ice biopic? You prepared for that?
Who's going to be playing Vanilla Ice?
I don't know. Apparently, it was on the blacklist for 2018.
Which in the blacklist?
Every year they have the blacklist, which is the best scripts that are unproduced are on this list that they call the Blacklist.
Okay. I thought the Blacklist was where you go to die.
Sometimes.
It's like, yeah, we put them on the Blacklist.
Sometimes. But yeah, apparently there's on
It's
that
been
list,
blacklisted.
On that list was a Vanilla Ice biopic and a Samuel L. Jackson biopic.
Samuel L. Jackson, yeah.
Yeah.
Vanilla Ice, no.
Well, you don't want to see how he goes from Ice Ice Baby to what was he doing? Like home renovations or some shit like that?
No, not even that. Like the Death Row days.
Death Row days?
Yeah, he was on Death Row.
Was
like 2 tracks.
Wow.
He's got dangled from his ankles from a balcony. Roll it up! What? Roll up the Hootie Mac, roll it up! And then he had MC Hammer was on Death Row for a little bit.
Was he?
Yeah, Pumps in a Bump, bruv.
Was that a Death Row track?
Yeah.
Wow, they got desperate.
No, they wanted the money, bruv. Hammer is a fucking machine.
That's what desperate is.
Hammer's a machine, bruv.
That's what desperate is.
Like, in regards to the 90s, like, everybody likes to talk about their, you know, main rappers being Dr. Dre and, you know, your Tupacs and all that stuff. But the one that made the most money was MC fucking Hammer, bruv. And he lost the most money as well. Spent the most money.
Yeah. Wow.
It's crazy. You got to break just to make it today. You got to. Yeah, it's crazy. Oh. Here comes the dumb shit. Yeah. Come on.
Yeah, so I've got a couple of months worth of releases.
Couple of months?
Yeah, I didn't go full year because it's a bit long. And we can do this again in June.
Oof. See which ones have survived.
Yeah. Stan and Ollie is about to come out soon, January the 11th.
When it meant to come out on Boxing Day?
That's probably a US release.
Okay, fair enough.
I've got the UK lists.
UK!
Yeah, I came prepared.
Always thinking.
Not just for hats.
Yeah, fair enough. Right, so Stan and Laurie.
You on board? I don't know about this, like, because it's not like a, you know, like a film, like a remake of one of their films. It's just
a film
about them being sad that they split up, and then one of them's dying, and then they're sad again. I don't know if I want to watch that.
Clowns with Frowns. Yeah, allow it. Just watch a Jim Carrey film.
Front Runner?
Yeah.
I know you hate that film.
I don't hate it, I just haven't got an interest in it. Hugh Jackman being some form of politician slash person slash...
Fine, maybe, but you're going to see good performances.
Who's in it?
Hubert Jackman. Vera Farmiga. J.K. Simmons.
Yeah.
Alfred Molina.
Yeah. It hasn't got a worse cast.
Of course not. Good, got a good cast.
Paddling the foot in the water.
Who don't you like?
Who
don't you like on this?
I don't not like it. It's just the premise. It's the premise that sucks. Premise sucks.
The Upside.
Is that the sequel to The Downside?
No, it should be though. It's the Kevin Hart, Bryan Cranston thing where he's in a paraplegic and he gets the
the thing, and then he smashes the stuff on the floor, and then he gets the blame sort of thing. Yeah, I've seen it. Not the film, but I've seen the trailer.
Oh yeah. On board. Most anticipated for 2019.
It's not the most anticipated. Give it a glance. You know. It's not like
it's Kevin Hart turned down to 9.
Turned down to 9.
Yeah.
It's kind of, what's that film that came out? All Falls Down with Adam Sandler.
I don't think I know it. Is it the same premise?
Well, no. Basically, it's Adam Sandler doing a serious role.
Okay.
And he's actually good in it.
All Falls Down? You mean 50-50?
No.
Not 50-50. Funny People.
That's the film he done afterwards. Funny People and All Falls Down are his best films.
Yeah.
That he's played a semi non-slapstick doofus.
Not blended.
Blended?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Is that another film? No,
I think that's a serious role.
I don't think so. It's not like Spanglish or anything like that.
No.
It's all good.
So yeah, thumbs up for Upside, yeah?
Yeah, thumbs up.
Really? Okay.
In fact, I'll give it a standing ovation.
Glass. 18th of January.
18th?
Yeah.
So much happening that day. Punisher.
Oh shit, yeah.
And Glass.
Yeah.
Why are they trying to make us choose? I mean, Glass is the only film of M. Night Shyamalan that I actually want to watch in the last 10 years.
Yeah.
Split, I watched by accident, as I said before.
Yeah.
And yeah. So Glass, yes.
Yes.
18th.
Mary Queen of Scots.
I've heard good things, but
I
don't
know.
think it's good.
It's probably going to be really good.
It's good. The performance is going to be stellar.
Are going to be good,
but it's not my favourite.
It's not really the kind of thing I want to go to the cinema to see.
No, it's not even watching cinema. It's like
I will watch this at home.
It's not my favourite Tudor story.
Maybe
it's not my favourite Tudor story.
What's your favourite you've got? You have a favourite Tudor story?
Yeah.
What?
Queen Elizabeth out of all of it, she wins.
What?
Anne Boleyn as well. You got Anne Boleyn.
Yeah.
I mean, Queen of Scots is good, but what's that other one? Outlander, the guy that, and then you got what's it, Highlander as well. Not the Highlander, fucking what's that fucking film good? Braveheart.
Yeah.
Got that shit. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. It's not my favourite Tudor story, as it were.
Okay, fair enough. Monsters and Men. 18th.
What's Monsters and Men about?
I don't know. What do you think it's about?
I assume some form of like mummy and stuff.
I think it's about a man who is a monster, and then he meets a man.
So a monster person.
A monster. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know what that's about. A Dog's Way Home.
I think I've seen the trailer for this.
Probably. It's like Homeward Bound, but with one dog instead of three.
I don't think it's with one dog. I think it's with... actually, that's This Dog's Life, isn't it? My bad.
Yeah.
Where he basically jumps into the body of another dog every single time he dies. And it's the same dog.
Oh, that was... what did you call it?
This Dog's Life.
Something like that. Something like that. And there was a big controversy about how they were treating the animals.
Oh.
Because they actually threw a dog in the river for real.
Hollywood. You cheeky scamps, you.
There's a film called Destroyer on the 25th. It stars Nicole Kidman, Toby Kebbell, and Sebastian Stan.
What is he again?
What?
Sebastian Stan.
It's fucking Winter Soldier, man.
Oh, sorry. See, that's all you have to say. Like, just don't go. But like, he's not that guy yet.
What? Where you can say, you could call his real name. And
you can't. You can't.
Yes, he is.
Winter Soldier.
He's been in lots of other things.
Like what?
The Martian.
Is he in The Martian?
He was in The Martian.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't notice. Next one.
Other stuff.
He hasn't earned his name yet. It's Fight Club rules, isn't it? He has to die, or he has to make a real impression before he gets a name. His name was Robert Paulson. Carry on.
Anyway, sounds interesting, sort of. I don't know what it is, but it sounds interesting.
Yeah.
It's got a decent cast.
Really?
Yeah.
We're going with that. It's got a decent cast.
If you don't know anything, that's what you
Nicole Kidman.
Yeah, she's fine.
She was hot in the 90s, bruv. She's not fine.
It's not about being hot. It's about whether you're competent, you know how to do your job and act, and am I going to believe you when you say that you're
Well, at the moment, if you put it into sort of like, variety hour, she
was good in Aquaman.
It's trash.
What's trash?
Aquaman.
You know it's not trash, man. That's
Yeah,
just
you're right. It's Pacific.
making
Pacific Rift.
a bag of money. It surpassed what's it called? Dark Knight Rises.
Dark Knight Rises.
Yeah, in monies.
You know how easy it is to surpass Dark Knight Rises in monies.
No, that made a lot of money.
It did make a lot of money, but has it made Venom money yet?
How much is Venom money?
I think Venom is bordering on 1.5 bill.
Oh well, yeah, it's close.
It's close.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very
Sweet.
close.
Sweet.
It might actually do it.
Don't at me, Jason Momoa.
They made another, what was it, 31 million or 32 million this week?
What territory?
The US.
Yeah, so it's going to dry up soon.
Maybe. I mean, there's nothing's really big coming out for a couple of weeks still.
But you ain't gonna watch Aquaman again and again and again and again and again.
People are.
Yeah.
People are. I mean, some people haven't even seen it for the first time yet.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet. So actually, that's a lie.
There you go.
It's trash.
You haven't seen it, man.
No, bro.
The Mule.
What? Wait, is that another mispronunciation, or is it the mule?
The Mule. That's what I said.
No, but I thought it's the mule, like June.
No, it's the Mule.
The mule,
Yeah.
as in the donkey-like creature.
Yeah.
As in the drug mule.
Yeah.
Fine. Kind of on board. What's it
Starring
about?
and directed by Mr. Clint Eastwood.
Mm.
Also starring Bradley Cooper.
Yeah.
Also starring Mr. Lawrence Larry Fishburne.
Sounds like an unusually good cast.
Yeah. Clint Eastwood is the mule. He's an old man carrying drugs.
Oh, okay. He's a really old man, though, isn't he?
Yeah. A really old man carrying drugs. That's why they'll never suspect him until they suspect him.
Okay. So he's been doing it for years as an old man.
Well, I don't know if he's been doing it for years. Probably like he's old and retired and stuff, and then
Gets pulled back in.
he falls on hard times, and his neighbour's like, yeah, blah blah blah. He's a bit like the neighbour in F is for Family, and he's like, yeah, partying, blah 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 blah. Look, you can't pay your mortgage, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You just carry this little package over to Mexico for me, blah blah blah, or from Mexico, whatever. I'll give you some fat stacks. Boom, mule.
Bad. But good.
Yeah.
Yeah, F is for Family is good. I like it. Yeah, I don't think we talked about that yet.
Me too. No, we haven't. Not at all, which is not enough.
Yeah.
We'll probably talk about it when I finish season 3.
Same.
Vice. It's out on the 25th of January.
I'm pretty sure it came out already.
Not in the UK. Remember UK list, bro. It's not out here yet.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well,
100%.
must watch it on the plane.
Probably. Stop taking the flights. You seen it already? Did you enjoy it?
No, I haven't seen it yet. I haven't seen it. Vice is Christian Bale, isn't it? Fat Christian Bale.
Christian Bale.
Haven't seen it yet.
Oscar nominee, soon to be Christian Bale.
Yeah. So the moral of the story is eat cake.
Yeah, if you want to. No. If you want to win an Oscar, be skinny, then eat cake, and then be in a movie. Actually, you have to be in a movie first so they know what you look like before.
Yeah.
Then eat cake, then be in another movie. Also,
within a period of 3 months,
you have to be fat in that. I mean, people have to know that you're meant to be fat in that movie, not that you just got fat because you.
Yeah, you can't go full Marlon Brando.
Yeah. Unless you're Christian Bale, because he's done it at least twice. Yeah, Vice, I'm on board. Let's go.
Yeah, definitely. Let's go. Let's do this.
Escape Room, we just talked about that a little while ago.
No, not on board.
Not
Not going in.
Yeah, except for Deborah Ann Wall, I'll go all in. Green Book.
Green Book.
Yes, February 1st.
Yeah, all these films, I'm pretty sure it was meant
It's
to.
not out yet.
They've come out ages ago
Not
in
here.
America. That's what I'm saying. It's
Not
like
here.
pure neglect.
This is about what you're going to be seeing in 2019.
Yeah, but
Not what you haven't had the opportunity to watch because it's not out yet.
fine, cool. I digress. The Americans shouldn't get stuff before us.
They shouldn't, but you know.
Where's our tax, bro? Where's our tax? Remember the tea tax?
Yeah.
Put tax on their tea.
They don't have that anymore. So. Green Book.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, I mean, I got mixed feelings about this because apparently...
What's not to like?
No, apparently the family...
What's wrong with you?
...did not sign off on this film.
That's bad.
Exactly, that is bad.
That's very, very bad.
And they're saying it's an inaccurate portrayal of their loved one. So, it's a little bit problematic.
Oh, so that's probably the reason why we haven't seen it.
I mean, I don't think so, but, you know...
But what is an accurate portrayal of their loved one?
You know, like...
Is that Mr. Green?
Apparently, him and this guy weren't that close. He fired him.
It's a fucking movie!
Yeah, but it's a movie based on a dude who was real.
And what, he fired him?
Yeah, he fired him, like...
Because he was racist.
Maybe a couple of times. I don't know. But the film, I hear, has that, you know, the Mahershala Ali character, I can't remember what his name is, in the film, Mr. Shingles or something like that. Sorry,
Green.
Probably disrespectful.
It's Green. Yeah, but it's not accurate portrayal, so it's not.
He struggled with his...
Reading?
Race? No.
No?
With his race.
What, during said time?
No, well, the film depicts that, but they're saying that that's not true. So...
Well, they have to make him more lovable.
Really good, but a little bit...
It's just a narrative thing, isn't it? Like, I get it though. I do get it. If it was a case that he was a different character to the person in the film, then fair enough. You're entitled to that opinion. However, people watching this film are going to remember the names, they're not going to remember the motives. And I believe that Mr. Green does deserve to get some form of praise for all the work that he's done. Especially because he's a doctor.
Maybe. How to Train Your Dragon, The Hidden World of the Hidden World.
Yeah.
Do you like these movies?
No.
Oh, fair enough. Battle Alita Battle Angel.
Yeah.
February 6th.
Yeah. I've seen trailers out of the arse for that one.
Yeah. Not on board? On board?
Semi on board. Have to see more.
Yeah. No, not that long. February 6th.
Yeah.
February 8th is It's All True.
What is that? It Chapter 2?
No, all is true, actually.
All is true, okay.
Yes. Directed and starring Kenneth Branagh. Also starring Dame Judi Dench. Also starring Ian McKellen. Sir Ian McKellen, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Is Dame Judi Dench recently passed away?
No. How dare you, sir?
No, I know that another Dame, like, I'm pretty sure.
No. Oh, no, you're thinking of, what's her name? The one that was in Absolutely Fabulous.
What, Joanna
The
Lumley?
Grand. No, the Grand.
The Grand?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, I can't remember her name at this precise moment in time.
She is either Dench or she is a Judy. I know that much.
Yeah, I think she's a Judy.
Yeah, okay, continue. Sorry,
if Beale Street Could Talk.
Beale Street, yeah, I've seen a photo of that. I'm just not interested. What's it about?
God knows, but the buzz says it's good.
Yeah.
Lego Movie 2.
Everything is awesome.
Boogaloo.
Everything is awesome. I'm kind of on board.
Yeah.
It's only because of Adam Sandberg.
What is he in it?
Yeah, he's the guy that plays the voice. What they did? Well,
no, he isn't. That's Chris Pratt.
No, it's Lonely Island that done the soundtrack in it. You know, Everything is awesome and all that stuff.
Maybe. Instant Family.
Yeah.
Have you seen the trailer for this?
No, who's in it?
Mark Wahlberg.
Yes, I have.
Rose Byrne.
I have seen.
Yeah, no, it's weird. Like the trailer's like, oh look, we just bought this amazing house because we're single and in our 40s or whatever. And it's like, oh, your house is so big, but when are you gonna fill it up with kids? And
she can't have kids. Oh no!
Let's adopt like 3 teenagers. Hijinks. Instant Family.
You're not my mom.
Just add water. You're not my dad.
You're not my son.
You, I'm going home.
Where you gonna go? You family left you before.
Yeah, and then there's gonna be a scene where they're looking for one of them in the rain.
Where's she gone? Let's bond as a family and look for her together.
Happy Death Day to you, February 14th. Valentine's Day. Take your bitches and your man them to this film.
Jesus.
What?
Just saying, bitches and your man them. That's too much, bruv.
No, we're saying like if you're a girl, if you're a guy, take your bitches. If you're a girl, take your man.
No, it's the opposite. If you're a girl, take your bitches.
If you're a guy, take your man then. That's what I meant.
Yes.
And then your friends can meet with my friends, and then we can be friends.
Mm-hmm.
And then maybe we can do this every weekend, but obviously not to the same film.
Dang. Yeah, it's Big Papa. Yeah, it depends. I guess it's an excuse to go out and see things.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think Valentine's Day is just corny as shit to go out and watch a film on.
I don't know.
I mean, I've been heartbroken too many times, so let's pay no attention to that.
I think it's too single to be able to comment on that.
It's fine, let's just throw that away. Gloss over it.
Push down the pain. Another one to take your loved ones to on Valentine's Day. Isn't it romantic?
Oh, that's the one where the girl gets hit in the head and then she turns into a PG-13 rom-com.
Oh wow, I'm glad you know what that is because I didn't. Rebel Wilson, Rebel Wilson, Liam Hemsworth, and Adam Devine. You're not on board.
I've seen the trailer. I've analysed the film, and I know what it's about. I'm pretty much out.
Trash.
No, it's garbage.
Alright.
Trash is I'm saving that one.
Okay. A Private War. I don't know. I feel like I've heard good things about this. Starring Rosamund Pike, Jamie Dornan, and the Tooch, Stanley Tucci. The Kid Who Would Be King.
Yeah, I've seen the trailer for this. It looks good.
Yes. King Arthur is a boy.
Yes, and then he's also set in modern day.
Yeah.
And it's also kind of cool how it's sort of done because like all of his kids' friends are sort of like doing bits and pieces, like they're doing all nightly duties, and it's cool. I like it.
Good. Cold Pursuit.
No.
Starring Liam Neeson, Laura Dern, and Emmy Rossum.
Sounds like absolute.
It's like old man taken, like even older old man taken.
In ice.
Pursues someone really slowly.
In ice.
Yeah.
Pass.
Rhythm Section. Starring Blake Lively and Jude Law.
What was that? Like Drumline 2?
Yes. The electricist of electric boogaloo. Sometimes, Always, Never.
Sounds like nah.
Bill Nye, Sam Riley, and Alice Lowe.
Pass.
Fighting with My Family.
I've told you about this one.
Directed by Stephen Merchant.
Yeah, it should be funny, but meh.
Starring Nick Frost, Dwayne Johnson, Lena Headey's in this.
Yeah.
And Florence Pugh.
And Paige is nowhere to be seen.
No, I mean she can't be in it.
Why not?
Unless they skip to the end where she's older and she can play herself, but the person is too young to be played. She's too young to play herself. The character is too young for Paige to play it. She's aged out of playing her own self.
Okay.
Captain Marvel, March 8th.
Damn, we've only got to March.
Yeah.
Jesus. Alright, let's speed this up. Yep, so Captain Marvel, yes.
Yep. What was that? March 8th, March 15th. Us.
Okay, fine.
We already said we're on board. Dumbo, March 29th.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm on board.
Shazam, April 5th.
Paddling in the water.
Shazam! Yes.
Why you want to lightning to hit you, bruv?
I don't know, man. Look, I like Zachary Levi. I like Mark Strong. I want this to be a good film. So,
You know what I also
the power
want?
of positivity.
I want a girl with, a body, a mind, and really, really big bank account that only loves me. That's what I want. I'm more likely to get that than a good Shazam film.
Alright. David Harbour. His name's David.
Who's Dave?
David Harbour.
David.
Yes,
Dave.
Not whatever you call him.
I call him Chris.
Harbour. Chris Harbour.
Call him Chris. He looks like Chris.
Hellboy is April 12th.
Yeah, that's alright.
Fuck me, man. Look, you got from March 5th.
It's a juggernaut. It's a juggernaut of nastiness.
Captain Marvel.
Yep.
Shazam April 5th.
Mm-hmm.
Hellboy April 12th.
Mm-hmm.
Avengers April 26th.
Ugh.
What?
Just saying that's a lot of money to be spending in 1 week.
Oh, I think it's going because it's Avengers. I'm about to say, what the fuck's wrong with you?
No, I'm just saying like
What the fuck is wrong with you?
No, never.
What was I up to? Then May 10th, Detective Pikachu.
Yeah.
John Wick 3, the 17th of May.
Oh, so much money. Apparently there's a gunfight on horses.
11th, May 24th is
in the street.
Aladdin.
Yeah,
Rocket Man is 24th as well.
Rocket Man.
Yeah.
That's the Elton John thing.
Yes.
Yeah, Karen.
Godzilla King of Monsters,
Yeah.
31st of May.
That's also an Elton John thing.
What? King of Monsters?
He's King of Monsters, bro.
Is it?
Yeah. Have you seen Bride Monster, the film that he's in?
Queen of the Bitches. Anyway.
That's bad. You said
The Secret
not me.
Life of Pets 2.
Okay, fair enough.
31st of May. So, you on board for Rocket Man?
Yeah.
Yeah? John Wick 3?
Definitely.
Detective Pikachu?
Yes.
Avengers?
Yes.
Hellboy?
Still unsure.
Semi.
Me.
And Shazam?
No.
And that's it. That's all the releases up to May.
You know, you're taking up so much time I can't even do the mailbag.
Oh well.
Okay, we got time for one. So so last podcast we was doing the whole best questions to ask a lady. Now we're going to do best questions to ask a dude.
Why don't we just save it for next week?
No.
Yeah, because we did this long list.
I'm gonna edit half of that shit out.
Ah, you suck.
I mean, I could just leave in the whole 3 hours, but some people have got shit to do, and
It's not 3 hours, man.
Anyway, so I'm gonna type into.
Only a dickhead complains when it's a good show.
Of course. Cosmopolitan. Actually, I'm just gonna Google best questions. A dude, a guy. Actually, a girl, a guy. Okay, 21 questions to ask a guy. I'm just going to go through...
2.
No. Fuck.
Do 5 and then 2 we continue the rest.
Alright. What's your best drop the mic moment?
That's such a weird question. Who the fuck's going to ask that?
No one.
Look, I don't record when I drop the mic. I just drop mics. Like, what do you think I am?
No, but she's asking you for the best.
Yeah, but still, same thing. I do the shit every day. Like, it's the same thing where they say, "What's your favorite film?" Like, I watch 100 films a year. I don't have a best. I drop 100 mics. There's no best. They're all fucking gold.
Fair enough. Question 2.
How about this when I drop the mic on your ass right now?
Right now. Yeah, that's pretty much it. If you could learn...
Drop your mic off at the bus stop, bitch.
So, if you can learn... Like, a lot of these are girl questions, though, so just be prepared. And I mean teenage girl questions that they ask a dude.
Yeah.
If you can learn only one magic spell, but it could be something mundane and boring, what would the spell do?
Does it have to be mundane or boring, or it just can be?
I fell asleep halfway through the question.
Alright, fair enough.
You suddenly wake up in the middle of the night. What would be the scariest sound to hear after waking up? The ringtone for my side chick. I don't know.
No, but that'd be the scariest of things to hear after she wakes up.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I was gonna say her water's breaking, but when she wasn't even pregnant.
I would say the most scariest thing
I don't know.
is a fox breaking into your window, or a wolf. A wolf. That would be pretty scary.
I guess.
Wolves, they're out there.
What? A cartoon wolf though.
What, a fully animated one?
Yeah, I mean cartoon as in like it was acting like a cartoon with a wolf. So he was like he had a swag bag and like a mask, and he was
actually a wolf
walking on two legs. But he was a wolf.
That would freak me out.
That would freak me out.
But also put me back to sleep. So I don't know what's worse.
I don't know if I can sit.
I'd literally faint if I saw that in real life.
I wouldn't know what I do.
If it was like a boing that it broke in with, like it didn't make any sense, like the glass didn't shatter, and that would freak me out. That would be out of character. 4. What high level job do you think you could lie your way into with no experience and no one will notice?
That's such a weird question.
Director of Bohemian Rhapsody. Oh god. Yeah. Yeah. 5. Who or what is your nemesis?
Bitches asking stupid ass questions.
Nemesis, that's something that's constantly...
That is constantly...
I mean, I suppose we're both our, friends and nemesises. We keep each other on our toes and all that shit. But that's the decent answer to that. Yeah. What would be the consequences of a scientific discovery that extended the lifespan of humans to 500 years?
What?
Same bitch.
Yes. Mass, the opposite of monogamy. Joblessness, sleeplessness. And
I don't think joblessness would be a thing.
Yeah, because people wouldn't be retiring. So there'd be no jobs for them.
There wouldn't be. It'd be like when I was saying about the age moving.
Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose. 5. What is the best and...
You know what that question is? That's a bitch who tries to impress you by trying to make you think that she's deep.
Oh yeah. She just wants to hear you talk.
Yeah.
7. What is the best and worst thing about being male? Being standing up. I think that's the only advantage that we have.
Advantage? Oh, you mean that's the best?
And obviously not giving birth. That's a blessing.
Not giving birth and surprise bonus.
I don't think those are the best thing.
No, that's the worst thing.
Yeah. No, that's the best.
Not giving birth. Oh wait, that's 2 worst things.
You want to give birth?
No, not giving birth was one of my worst things, and surprise bonus was also. But then I realised it's best and worst, not worst and worst.
Alright, so let's think about this. So we've got surprise bonus. We've got
wage gap.
Suppose being on the plus end, but then you would go to hell for that.
But I've also got minuses for being black, so I don't know.
I suppose it balances out. Yeah, so you put your pay up, but you're still.
You already got that.
You're the top. You're the top of your class. Yeah. Just put it that way. Great. What childish thing do you still enjoy? Stupid questions. How about that? Yeah. What movie can you watch over and over and never get tired of?
Oh, fucking loads.
Okay, we'll go for 1, and we'll give it a decade. Training Day. See, I only can do that. I only watched that 3 times, but yeah, I get what you're saying. Because you won't get bored. No Country for Old Men for me. Donnie Darko. Donnie Darko. Only because you watched it so many times in the beginning, trying to figure out what the fuck it was.
Yeah.
That's the only reason why I watched it.
I watched the director's cut straight after. So I cheated.
Okay, fair enough. Director's cut actually makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, not the director's cut, director's commentary.
What long shot have you taken that really paid off?
This podcast.
No, this ain't a long shot. This is just gradual, like, you know.
Well, it's taken up a lot of my time, and I'm not getting paid for it. So, you know, to me, that's a long shot.
It is a long shot. It's not
technically, it's not
getting
paying off because I'm not getting paid still.
Okay, if you design
Bradley and Jermaine, like, we ain't forgotten you in this new year. Motherfuckers need to step correct.
Bruv, I'm just happy that we've got we can actually face each other. They've actually got a mic now that we can actually, we're actually speaking like human beings. You notice there's a little bit of space in the air between me and Redacted, and the only reason why we're not going full throttle as we usually do is because before there wasn't any consequences, we didn't have to make eye contact, so it's kind of awkward
now you're just making them sound nice.
No, I'm just saying, you know, good or the bad.
And a decent mic setup. I'm still not convinced.
Fair enough. Jesus. If you design and built a treehouse, what would it look like? No, we're not doing that one.
It would look like a fucking treehouse.
It look like a fucking piece of wood. What movie?
It look like cribs in a tree.
Oh, mine would be like Red Man. Red. That's the most. That is dumb. I would throw an ashtray at someone's head for that.
Full Saskia. Yeah?
Full Saskia, bro. EastEnders reference. Oh god. Childish thing. Pay it off. If you design a tree. What movie do you wish your life was more like?
Richie Rich.
Brewster's Millions.
Yeah, but he has to spend it.
That's what I'm saying.
But he's stressed. He's stressed because
I would not be stressed.
I guess.
I would. I mean, like, I reckon I could survive in that scenario easily. Like $1 million. How long do I have? Okay.
Blank check.
Half hour, bruv. Actually, yeah. Blank check's good as well. For that reason. No. Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. I wish my life was more like. Because I would fuck up all of them little youths, bruv.
What?
Especially Charlie. Charlie with his goodness.
No, not him.
It'll be me as a kid.
Yeah.
In a chocolate factory.
Yeah.
With all them youths up in there. You know, like the Rebella girl and all that shit.
Yeah.
All of them are getting fucked up, bruv. All of them. And I mean, like, Oompa Loompas, like, they'll have to... I mean, I reckon that would be the only thing that'll fuck me up. With the Oompa Loompas.
Yeah.
Was that they'll be on, man. Like, Oompa Doompa. Oh my god, he's ethnic. Some racist Oompa Loomperage. The orange freaking face and green hair, bruv. Oh dear. What were you really into when you're younger, but now you think is silly? Speaking to stupid girls.
Yeah.
Especially if they're asking these questions. What is the most useless thing you know how to do?
Podcast.
Nah, that's not, you don't know how to do that. I'm more technical than you. Shit, you don't know how to post a motherfucker. Like, I don't. You can't even say that. Pointless. Remember, pointless. Useless. Actually, it says useless. I can repair watches.
Okay. Do you have the tools to repair?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm like a tinkerer.
I need my watch fixed. I'm coming in.
It's disgusting. But yeah, I can do that. You must have a useless fucking skill.
I can think of.
I suppose. Maybe the research you did for this one.
Probably.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. The podcast.
Fair enough.
Research for the podcast.
Research for the podcast. Fair enough. How many phones have you broken or lost?
1.
Okay, so I've lost 1 phone.
2.
And I broke 2.
I lost 1.
But I broke 1 after... Actually, no, I've broken them after the fact I've stopped using them.
Yeah.
So, I would say 5 phones.
I've only broken 1 that was in use. And lost 1 that was in use.
Same.
Shit, no, I lost 2 phones.
2 phones? Fair enough.
My razor went missing back in the day.
Jesus, that's upsetting.
It is upsetting.
Yeah, was you at some girl's house?
Nah, I was just out and about, and the belt clip thing was broken.
Yeah, that's when people used to wear their phones on the outside.
Yeah.
I would just leave it on tables. It's weird.
Yeah, well, that's because the fucking phone cases were too big to still fit in your pocket without messing up your shit.
Giving you tight.
Technically, the phones were also too big to fit in your pocket without messing up your shit.
Yeah, and they actually had like dangerous amounts of radiation going into them.
They probably still do.
They probably do, but I'm pretty sure Wi-Fi is worse.
Yeah, too.
Alright. What historical figure wasn't as amazing as most people think they were? Which?
Most of them, probably.
I'm gonna say
Godzilla.
I'm gonna say Mothra. If you're in charge of making insects a popular food item, and no, we're not doing that. If you're in charge of making insects a popular food item, you have $1 billion to achieve your goal. How would you do it? Just fun fucking money, innit? Blend them. Stupid. As I was reading it, I was getting more angry.
Yeah, you just spend that money on marketing. Like, what else would you do?
And you wouldn't have to spend that much. What's the high pressure situation you've experienced, and how did you handle it?
Just pay a fucking Kardashian to eat it. No, I just said pay a Kardashian to eat it.
Yeah, just and call it a superfood.
Yeah.
Done.
Was that awesome?
What's the highest pressure situation that you've experienced, and how did you handle it?
This podcast.
No. Me, my high pressure situation was when I was working in a certain establishment, and they only had one set of keys to the cellar.
Yeah.
So, minding my own business, as it were, I would go downstairs to get some ice for certain reparations. And like a fool that I was then, I left the key downstairs. Now, there's no spare key, and it was a very, very busy day. A day where it's similar to Carnival. So a lot of people are coming out and dancing in the streets. And I got rinsed out to the point I'd have to wait for people to come in and help me out with the spare key, because I had no spare key on the premises. Great stuff. But anyway, let's wrap this thing up. Anything else to add?
No, just have a good, safe, happy 2019.
And I'm going to say the same, but also do some exciting things with your bitch ass life.
Yeah. Also, thank you for listening.
And thank you for listening. No, we don't do that.
Nah, but at least once, it's been nice.
We could have done that for Christmas.
I enjoyed doing this. Yeah, but we didn't.
You didn't do it for Christmas.
We didn't really have a good Christmas episode, so I'm saying it now.
What do you mean, good Christmas episode? What's a good Christmas episode?
We didn't really have a Christmas episode.
Yeah, we did. I said Merry Christmas at the end.
Yeah, but
it's more than what you did.
It wasn't very Christmassy though.
Yeah, but you're in control, bro.
Yeah, well.
Keep saying this.
Yeah,
Keep saying this.
That's what you get. Nothing but humbugs when I'm in charge.
It's terrible, bro.
Hopefully, we'll be in charge next time it's Christmas.
I probably will be.
Possibly.
More than likely. See, without I'll have to do a shunt solo project called Christmas Carol. Christmas Carol shunt style.
About you do a coup like you tried to do a couple weeks ago.
No.
Just take over the show from
I'm not gonna do it, bro. I'm not allowed to be cerebral assassin anymore, so it's fine. Or shunt assassin.
Or cerebral assassin.
Yeah, that's probably shunting. No, that sounds weird. Shunt. I can't be shunt. Let shunt be shunt. That's the new hashtag. Let shunt be shunt.
Man says he's a team.
Okay, obviously. Alright, we out later.